We are friends, digging each other, taking time to talk it over.
Reunited and
it feels so good. Welcome back to the Lion's Den, episode number something. Please
112.
What?
112. So
112.
it's secure. So 112.
112. Episode number 112. Please continue to rate and review at Apple Podcasts. Listen at Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, wherever you listen. Also, check us out on YouTube, The Lion's Den with Brent Morin and Jason Collings, and our Clips channel, Lion's Den Clips. We have a website, lionsdenpod.com. And, of course, as always, for your members-only content, patreon.com/The Lion's Den Pod. That's patreon.com.
and just so oh, that's right, it's here now.
What?
For shows, I always forget.
I know.
For shows, I wanted to make a joke about a newscaster, but that's my ADD. For shows, June 24th to the 26th, I'll be at the Atlanta Punchline. And update alert, breaking news, Jason Collings won't be with me.
Womp, womp.
Will Burkart will.
Womp, womp.
No, that's a more exciting thing. That should be like a.
oh.
Dun, dun, dun,
I
or
kind of
something
felt
like
what
that.
you were
Yeah,
saying.
yeah.
I guarantee
We
somebody.
apologize, but
Yeah, but Jay has to
Brent-
go
but Brent's gonna
headline
bring
some
Will.
bullshit. So we apologize. So we're gonna bring.
so
that
if you're in the South, on that side of the country, go see Brent Morin and Will Burkart at Punchline Atlanta. If you are in Southern California, if you're west of the Mississippi, I am headlining the Comedy Store in La Jolla that weekend, the 25th, 26th, and 27th. I will be headlining Comedy Store La Jolla. Check it out at thecomedystore.com.
One of the best rooms in the
Mhm.
country.
Yes.
Yeah.
So-
And so is the Atlanta Punchline. So
yeah.
let's just get for a
Yeah,
second
yeah.
get back to that because we're
Yeah.
trying to sell some tickets.
Yeah.
And
So-
Will
Yeah,
is
yeah,
going to do his best. Will do his best. It's not going to be
You're gonna
mean,
see him try.
but
And he's gonna really get out
But-
there. It's gonna be the whitest show in Atlanta. So come on out. But also, Jason Collings and I will be in Zany's Nashville
Mhm.
on July
9th and 10th.
9th and 10th.
I
Jesus,
believe.
Brent. Possibly the 8th too, depending on ticket sales.
We'll
It's
see what
looking
happens.
okay.
We'll see what
And then
happens.
August 20th and 21st, Gotham Comedy Club, New York City.
Yep.
That's what I got.
That's
Boom.
what we're all
Boom.
doing.
So yeah, when you see this, all the first dates are this weekend when you're watching or listening to this.
Yep.
That's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, La Jolla Comedy Store, Atlanta Punchline this
Mhm.
weekend.
Everybody that's
Boom.
coming to
Oh.
that Atlanta show, I'm gonna miss you, but I'll see you next time.
And also,
But Brent is gonna do just fine, I hope.
Yeah, I'll be okay.
Nah, he's gonna be great.
and then last thing is Lion's Den live show, LA, July
Right.
24th. It's a collab with Don't Tell Comedy. Details announced soon, but it is on. It's happening July 24th. When a ticket link is available, we will send it out.
Yep.
Uh,
Venue
but it's happening.
TBA to be announced.
Yeah, it'll be like, for people who don't know, Don't Tell, it's like a pop-up show, like a pop-up BYOB show somewhere, and they're always fantastic. I've done a bunch of them. Jason's on them, Brent's done them. They're phenomenal shows. So
Yeah.
we're basically just doing like a Lion's Den takeover of
Right.
Don't Tell. It'll be stand-up,
Yeah.
and then like kind of like a live podcast at the end, kind of just us hanging out, essentially. So
Mhm.
yeah,
We're like Jack White. He does pop-up shows sometimes outside guitar centers.
We're
and
exactly like Jack
we're,
White.
we're
Yeah,
exactly
Jack
like
White.
him.
Yep.
We're exactly like Jack White.
We're Jack White of comedy.
Financially and
Yes.
just
Yeah, all the same.
style-wise.
Hair,
well-
all the same.
Hair. You didn't have to say that.
Sorry.
Wait a minute. So there's all that things. Another thing that I keep forgetting to say is on our YouTube, subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you know that the all the new stuff is coming.
Subscribe for sure. That's so easy. It does nothing to you,
Yeah.
but helps us so much.
Speaking of amazing shows, I went to one last night to watch our little guy here, Will Burkart.
Our
Performed
little
at
guy,
a-
so
you guys-
disrespectful.
He performed at an amphitheater last night.
Yeah.
It was terrible. I'm just kidding. It was great. It was great. It was an interesting,
It was an interesting.
very interesting experience. I haven't been to one of those, and
We'll explain what it was. I mean,
it was an open mic outside at a park.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
'Cause those of us who-
Bugs
yeah.
flying in our face and everything.
Yep. Because
Very-
those of us who can't have shows every night, you have to get on stage every night, so we do
Yeah.
mics.
It's very
Yeah.
Jack White of you.
Thank
Yeah,
you so
very
much.
Jack
I was
White of
saying
him,
that
but
when I went
yeah,
on stage.
It's a trip because when I got there, I was like, I don't know any of these people, but I did. They were like, hey Jason, what's up? And I'm like, hey you.
Oh, do you have to hey you?
How you
it?
been? It's good to see you again. Have we ever seen each other? No, it was a trip. the guy. It was a cool setup. They had spotlight. They had the lights. They had
Good sound.
the speakers. Sound. The sound was great. The comedy was, well,
Wait,
It's
are there
tough.
actual audience, or is it just one of those open mics where it's just
It's all
usually
comics.
comics?
It's all comics.
Oh,
Always.
God,
so
that's
this show was
fucking
weird.
hard.
Can I talk about this show?
please. Show's
Very
a strong,
weird.
Show's a strong word.
When
but-
you said that older couple in the back was judging you guys,
yeah.
I thought you were making a joke like judging.
Oh, right.
They were actual judges
They actually
of the
were,
show.
'cause
What?
The hook of it is that
Yeah.
this dude Bryson Banks, he runs a show. I think he used to run a show at Laugh Factory, but he runs a show at Jam in the Van, and to make people go to the mic, he picks like the winner of the set of the night gets to be entered to win a spot on his show, like a paid spot on his show.
That's the name of the mic. It's called Set of the Night.
Set
right?
of the night. And so basically, like at the end of the month, he takes all the people who've won and then draws like a random number, and that person gets like a paid spot on like a great show.
Oh wait, it's like a lottery. It's like
Yeah.
a.
So even if
fuck
you win,
that.
you don't win?
Yeah, if you win, you know. I've won a bunch, and I still have
you know
never
what? I
done a
forget
show.
how hard it was in the beginning.
Yeah,
That
but,
sucks.
but you do it. I do it just because I like the mic and I've done it enough, and I'm comfortable there. But
But
No,
yeah,
it's
it
good to
was-
do the work.
Will and Ashoka did the mic, and then a couple of guys that I kind of know a little bit did it. And it was, you know what? I got to tell you, that takes balls. I mean, it was. There were birthday parties happening all over the place, kids lighting off fireworks.
normally at the
and-
7:00 one, there's dogs fucking everywhere.
Oh, there's dogs everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
that
at
would've been
Pan Pacific
hilarious.
Park, is if you know the in
Oh,
LA
okay.
area, and it's
Yeah.
got this little amphitheater right outside of the Holocaust Museum. So then there's this guy on
Really?
a loudspeaker every once in a while saying,
He'll be like, "Step away from the thing. Like we are all closed. Do not go near the museum." And
Yeah.
You think it's a recording, but there's a guy watching.
"Yeah."
We've learned.
Wow,
it's
what
very
a
bizarre.
job.
Yeah.
So you walk past the thing, and all of a sudden, you're getting told to get the hell out of here, and
Yeah.
and that's happening during the mic.
Oh, fuck.
So it's like all the distractions. It's good practice.
I mean,
Sure.
dude,
All the distractions you can possibly get. That was the mic with the helicopter show I talked about. Remember when the helicopter circled for
Yeah.
the full hour?
that was that one.
That was that.
And this is a very active park. Like there's
Oh, yeah.
so much happening.
Oh, yeah.
People are walking their dogs, and when I say walking their dogs, they're not just walking by. I felt like we were in the dog park of that park because they're like running around and barking at each other, and then there's a bunch of like little outdoor birthday parties set up.
Mhm.
There's a quinceañera over here. There's it's insane.
I used to play basketball inside there. That was
Right.
like the comedy league was there, and then
Right.
outside there'd be like full court 3 games going on.
Right.
Yeah.
Somebody having a birthday, and
And that's another thing. During the open mic on the basketball courts, people bring their speakers.
oh yeah.
So they're playing music loud.
Yep.
It's like the worst thing ever. But good for you guys for doing it. It was
I mean,
interesting.
the voice went up so much.
it was really interesting. But yeah, I couldn't.
But also the reason I like to do it is because sometimes real people will show up and watch. Like
Yeah.
the night before, there was like 40 people there.
That's awesome.
So that's
See,
why you
the
that's
thing
why
that
you
I
do
was
it.
wondering, do they promote it at all, or is it just like
I think he just puts it on his Instagram or whatever. But I think
It's
people are just
'cause-
walking through the park and they see like a show.
Why
or,
not?
You know, or an
yeah,
AA
why not
meeting,
sit down?
depending on what
Oh,
the-
that's
if I were
true,
him,
yeah,
I
yeah.
would. He's already invested in lighting and the speaker. And that's another thing I asked. Did he have to get a permit to do that?
I don't think so.
I don't know how it works. You know what I mean?
Really?
Yeah, I don't
Because
know.
I
he's
bet it's a
plugging. He's
permit.
plugging in over there. He has to
Yeah.
have something because he's plugging in. He's using their
Yeah.
electricity. But why not make a couple of like sandwich board type signs behind the stage where everybody's at,
He's-
saying "Free show, come over
He's
here."
gonna do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been like, do that. And he's like, I was thinking about doing that. I'm like, yeah, do it. That'd be sick.
So
It's
many
just
more
like
people would
free
show up.
comedy facing all the dogs.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you have a bunch of
Do a bunch
dogs
of dogs.
walking the and then his dog is there. His
Cute.
poor little cute boxer that looks 100.
Yeah.
Back legs don't work.
Oh, I hate that.
Just scooting around. Cute dog.
My dog Koki's back legs didn't work, and he used to do a handstand. I'm not fucking around.
Oh, I've
Like,
seen that.
on my mother's life. Literally would do a handstand and just walk down the
Oh, I
deck
see that. I see that.
because the back legs didn't work.
Do we lose the camera?
Nope. I was going to adjust something, but it'll be weird if I adjust it.
What's wrong with
No,
it?
no,
Adjust
it's
it.
wrong. It's OC. It's my OC.
Yo, this is
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
all right.
where's-
Well, I was doing my handstand bit, but
where's okay? Where's okay? Where's oh, you broke it.
No, it's fine. It's just the framing looks weird. It's fine.
you
now.
could say it.
It's fine.
So we got-
It was too much headroom.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so we're just giant head monsters?
No.
Okay, we're good.
No, it was just a little.
We are again.
I
We
care about how
are
this
on
looks.
a budget, you guys. This is what you see is what you get here. But yeah, it was a trip. And then to contrast that from there, we went over to Supernova Comedy,
Yeah.
and we go from open mic in the park to like Anthony Jeselnik and
To Studio 54
yeah,
comedy.
right. It was great. It was fun.
It was a fun night.
I haven't been there yet.
You got to go.
Yeah.
That's like
Yeah.
one of the best shows in LA.
I know. I want to do it. With the
It's
working
great.
on a date.
It's very Hollywood. It's very, very Hollywood. It's very reminiscent of the Parlor 2011.
Yeah.
You know, when it was just so hip and cool to go, and you know, the crowd is pretty Hollywood. They want to see fame.
Yeah, they didn't
Which
really.
is-
They were not a good crowd. last
Yeah.
Well,
Dude.
that's what happens. Like we talked about this. Like, you know, I'm from the Northeast. I'm from the East Coast,
Mhm.
and I love playing when we're in New York. You know, once
Yeah.
again, August 20th, 21st. But like
Gotham.
the thing that is different with LA is LA expects fame
Yep.
and like perform it. They want the story for the
Yeah.
bullshit later.
Yeah.
And most of the time they want the bad story.
Mhm.
So you kind of have to climb uphill if you're not one of the biggest fucking names in the world. But I've even done a show back in Parlor 2011 where it was like, I mean, Dave Chappelle was on it. He
Yep.
brought the band from his lobby. Like
Yep.
it was a lineup that would have cost you like $500
Easily.
a ticket.
Yeah.
And people were leaving going, whatever. And
Yeah.
it's like, oh,
Yeah.
Hollywood.
Yep.
Fucks.
You just
Yeah.
saw Dave Chappelle. You just saw Daniel Tosh. You just
Yeah.
saw Bill Burr. You just saw all the
It's
and
just
it's like
craziness.
whatever. That's okay. I have a gripe.
Yeah.
I have a fucking gripe.
Jason Collins has a
Dad-
gripe.
Dad mad coming out.
mad right now. I'm sick and tired. I might swear a little bit, Mom, and I'm sorry, but I'm
Oh, that's right. I
sick and-
forgot about the swears.
I'm sick and tired of people talking shit. LA people are LA. Oh, there's a song LA. You know who those people are? The mother effers that aren't from here.
Nice.
The
Nice.
people from Cleveland and fucking the people from Kansas and Dirt Clod, Iowa and bullshit. Those people come here and they all of a sudden think, oh, it pisses me off when I see people showing up to these events like they would just much rather be somewhere else. Then those are the people when I'm in the country, when I'm around touring, and I have people, is it real? Why are people LA so shitty people? I go,
No.
LA people aren't shitty people. The people that moved to LA from
Yeah.
piece of shit Pittsburgh or wherever the fuck you are, and then come here and then try to act like they're LA. Those are the people that you're
Yeah.
talking about. Most of the agents, most of the managers, most of the actors, most of the comedians,
Yeah.
most of the people aren't fucking from here.
Yeah.
So stop talking shit about LA people, because call them LA transplants. That I don't have a problem with, because guess what? A lot of LA transplants, people that came here from somewhere else, suck.
Yeah.
They're shitty and they act like assholes and they act like they'd rather be somewhere else because they think that's what they're supposed to act like when they come to LA. And that's one of my gripes. Got another one.
Oh, okay.
What the fuck is this thing that everybody's saying low key before everything?
Mm.
Low
What
key?
the hell is that?
Mhm.
Yo, I'm low key hungry. I'm low key tired.
Yeah.
Are you that thing? What do you mean low key?
So you're just like whispering that
They're
you're
trying to say it in
tired?
a cool way.
It's dumb.
Yeah.
It's like a
Is that on stage or just people off stage?
on stage, off stage, on their Instagram. Yo, I low key killed it. Yo, I low key this. Did you do it or not?
This is the Urban Dictionary of low key.
That's hilarious. that
Is-
you found
It pisses me off.
It's
low key.
so it's low. It's like quiet and relaxed, not very forceful.
Okay, that's what low key means.
Yeah,
But
they're
when you
saying
tell
that.
me-
yeah.
I'm low key something.
Mhm.
What
like
are you
s-
talking about?
Or they say it's like secret, like moderately or secretly.
It's not secretly because they're
Yeah.
telling everybody on their Instagram. Yo, low key to all my millions of followers, low key. I low key killed it. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So this is a better Urban Dictionary. My bad. So it's low key is to keep something a secret, to not announce something. So in the sentences, I low key like her. I'm too nervous to say anything.
But guess what you did?
You just said it.
Yeah.
You said
it.
that on your social media.
I think they call that an oxymoron.
It's-
right.
You know what I'm just going to
Mm.
call them? A bunch of
I don't know
morons.
either.
That's what I'm going to call them.
Yeah. That's a Brent.
A bunch of morons. That's one. Also, I'm really sick and tired of vibes.
Well, Vibes is big right now.
Vibes?
Vibes is big.
They're using it wrong. They're using it wrong.
vibes.
Yeah.
Like the
Because-
word vibes in a sense.
Yeah. I'm getting
Huh.
like, it's such a vibe. This is such a vibe right now. Oh, vibes. What? I'm having such vacation vibes. No,
Yeah.
you're not having vacation vibes because you're actually on vacation.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
True, true.
In other words, if you're home in your backyard and you go, it's kind of like vacation
Like
vibes,
in your backyard.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
But if you're actually river rafting,
If you're
on
in
a raft
Tulum or some
in
shit.
the rapids and go, I'm totally having river rafting vibes right now. You're not having the vibes, you asshole. You're doing the actual thing. It's so dumb. It's so dumb. See, words from because I'm 50 and I'm a little bit angry, dad, mad, and killing it right now.
Yeah.
But like when I was a kid, one of the words that we said was fresh. That shit is fresh.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Because when you got a piece of fruit that's fucking fresh, it's a good piece of fruit. Okay? And chill.
Yeah.
Dude, chill
Chill.
out. Makes sense. Because
You're hot.
Yeah.
hot makes sense. But vibes, oh my God, vibes. I'm about to have knocking your fucking teeth out vibes next time I hear that. Vibes and low key need to get the flunk out of town. I'm saying flunk instead
Man,
of
you did well
F-U-C-K.
not swearing right now.
Whew, but yeah, those are my gripes. People in LA that think it's cool to hate on LA. Here's what I say to all of you people that hate LA so much. Here's what I say to all of you people that show up to an event and you have this face like, why am I even here? Don't come.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah.
go to that thing. Also, get your Samsonite out. Open it. Get all your shit. Pack it in that Samsonite.
What's a Samsonite?
Close it. It's a suitcase.
Oh.
Zip it up. Go on Line Vibes. Okay? And low key get a fucking plane ticket home and get the fuck out of here.
That was brilliant.
Thank you. Because I'm born and raised in LA.
Yeah.
I was born in Santa Monica. I was raised in the L to the B to the motherfucking C.
Yeah.
And I live in a small town
Yeah.
that's 25 minutes outside of downtown LA. I'm in Los Angeles
Yeah.
County. I live in Lakewood, California. No one's heard of it. I think there's a Lakewood, New Jersey. Pretty sure.
Yeah, there is.
But it's not oh my God, this is so LA. No, it's little white picket fences, people walking their dogs, neighbors saying hello, very nice, normal people. I got normal people vibes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? I got low-key normal people vibes in my
low-key.
neighborhood that I love. And it's not this when people say LA sucks, you're talking about the people in Hollywood that moved here from where? Who the fuck knows?
Yeah.
Who
The middle of
knows?
nowhere.
Shitbag, Connecticut.
Hey. Don't.
That's
do
what I've
that.
always loved about Brent. You've never done the hating on LA thing.
No.
Ever.
No.
Because it was your dream to come
Yeah.
here and be in this
Yeah.
industry.
business.
Why
Yeah.
shit on the thing that you've wanted to do your whole
It's
life?
probably because it's not going well.
Thank you.
Yeah, but also, that's an energy you create.
Yeah,
and it's
totally.
also cool.
It's not the
I've
city
noticed
that ruined you.
that it's like
you.
cool. I'm going to talk about. I have close friends of mine that I saw last night at Supernova Comedy that walked in and had a grimace on their face, like, "What am I even doing here?"
Yeah.
Then don't
Come.
come.
Yeah, it's great.
Mhm.
Don't come.
I love LA.
But do me a favor. Go to YouTube.
My
Just
tube.
because your rant reminded me of something. Do Kiss Kiss Bang Bang LA. Because there's a rant that
That's a good
Downey
little
Jr.
producer
goes
move,
on.
Will.
That was good, right?
Well, engineering over there. Ding, ding, ding. What is this knob? Look.
I don't
One of the best TV rants I've ever seen in my life was it The Newsroom? That scene where he's lecturing a bunch of students.
Oh, yeah.
That
That,
was one of the
one's pretty fucking good.
Best. What is this movie called?
Kiss Kiss Bang Bang.
I don't think I've ever seen it.
Really?
Robert
What-
Downey,
You would
Val
love
Kilmer.
this
Yeah.
movie.
What's
it
it
actually
about?
follows Detective Jason in a way.
What's it about?
It's basically like Robert Downey Jr. plays a small time thief that accidentally walks into an audition and then gets flown to Hollywood to
A
be
small
an
time what?
thief.
Oh, so he's not even an actor?
No, and then he
What?
but he was running from the cops and his partner got shot. So then it just worked for the scene.
And he went into an audition and got the
Yeah,
part?
because he was trying to run away, and then he ends up. Well, he didn't get the part, but they flew him out. Like they were going to use him, and then he ends up with a private investigator, and it becomes like this detective story. But it's written by Shane and directed by Shane Black, who did like Iron Man, and it's
Nerd,
just
nerd.
I know
Cinephile,
it's
cinephile.
Val Kilmer, and
It's so good.
it's really good.
The
I'm gonna
script
check
is
it out.
It does.
unbelievable.
It makes
if
fun
I-
of storytelling and the Hollywood.
Oh,
shit.
I'm gonna watch it today. Is it like a thing I could see on
Yeah, I'm
Netflix
just
or
looking at it.
Hulu or?
We can watch it on Tubi. Oh, I love Tubi.
Tubi's my
Dude,
favorite.
I'm dying for Tubi.
Dude, that's where my special is going to be on. I got a Tubi special coming out called Low Key Angry.
Well, I already figured out the
Did you guys see my special on Tubi, Low Key Angry? No, dude, Jesus, way too many rhymes.
Yeah. I can't remember who it was, but somebody posted on Instagram that low key bombed tonight. How is that low key?
Low key. Did a girl say that?
Can you type in oxymoron so I don't get made fun of on the internet again?
That was amazing, Will. Oh, did a girl say that? I'm low key not saying
Oxymoron,
anything.
A figure. That's funny. A figure of speech in which apparently contradictory terms appear in conjunction. That was a lot of big words.
So I
Oxymoron
was
is-
right.
I think
It
you
is.
were.
It's a contradiction in terms.
Yeah.
Is the short answer.
Nice
So
job,
see,
dude.
look at
Killed
that. 2 English teachers. I had to get something right.
Love it.
Yeah.
So
As
vibes.
parents,
Fucking-
I just said English teachers.
fucking oxymoron vibes.
Yeah.
Dude, vibes is making me so mad.
Vibes is you're an uphill battle, man. Vibes is big.
I know, but what? It's
gonna
like
hashtag
one
vibes
person
today.
said it, and that's another thing about these damn words. One people says it.
These
One
goddamn words.
One
Just
one person
finding things-
says it, and all of a sudden everybody goes, "I'm so original." No, you're not.
yeah.
Do they say? I wonder if they say vibes like that in outside of LA, or is this like an LA?
I think they do. I've seen like some basketball players. I'll see like the vibes shit, and like rappers will say
Like
it.
like
yeah.
a basketball player saying, you know.
But I think it could be kind of a little tongue in cheek though. I think it's not like very serious, like so vibes.
But a lot of
I
people
think
are
it's-
that way.
Well, yeah, those are the dummies. But I think
Yeah.
it's how you use it is important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, if you
And
use
it
it like kind of
depends who's
joking.
saying it, too.
Yeah.
You know, like, never mind.
I just saw like one like Mavericks player kept posting about like Jalen Brunson. He kept saying like the vibes are immaculate, and they're saying like that like blew up in like a thing. So everyone
Really?
keeps saying it. But I think it's kind of a little tongue in cheeky. I think.
How old is this person that said it?
Well, he's probably like 20, 21.
Not tongue in cheeky.
Yeah. I don't know.
The vibes in this room are immaculate.
It's a good word, though. Immaculate.
Oh wow, it's the first thing the vibes are, and immaculate's the first word.
Give me a goddamn break.
That's crazy. I don't know what this is from. Yeah, I don't know. Anyways,
Wow. Yeah, man.
it's
Jesus
a big. Vibes
Christ.
are big.
How
Yeah,
am
I
I
guess.
older than you?
Vibes are big.
Because I
Vibes,
literally have no
actual
idea. What
vibes. What's the definition of the word vibes?
I mean, I did look it up, and it's pretty boring. But
I like that. It's,
Really?
But it's
That's
the real,
hilarious.
It's the real definition.
A distinctive emotional atmosphere. It gave me a nostalgic vibe,
See, and
like sense
atmospheric
instinctively. Yeah.
makes sense to me. Like, oh, there's a vibe. But when the thing is actually happening, and you're like,
Yeah.
yo, I'm having real punch in my hand with my right hand vibes. That's not a vibe.
That's
it's
not a
actually
vibe.
happening. You
It's
know what I
actually
mean?
happening.
It's low key happening.
Ah,
And
gonna kill somebody.
it's an oxymoron.
Hey, which
we're
is
smart.
Guys,
contradiction
you know
in
what?
terms.
We're smart
Yeah.
today.
I think
We
we
are.
are. We feel sharp today.
We're fart smellers. I mean, smart fellers.
I'll tell you, there are things though when you grow up, and I was trying to think of like as you were doing that brilliant rant. What was something that I learned later? Anyways was something I learned later. That's not a word.
Nope.
It's anyway.
Anyway,
And
Yeah.
and I always used to say anyways. It's very East Coast to just go, well, anyways, you know.
yeah,
And they're like,
yeah, oh, yeah.
anyway. And I just remember that being like, I think my little brother did that to me,
Right.
which was
or
so
or
fucking...
might as well. A
rude.
lot of people say mind as well.
Really?
Mhm.
People say mind as well?
Mhm,
It's so
mhm.
dumb. I found that different. The anyway versus anyways. Anyway is a common adverb used to mean in any case.
Yep.
While any space way is an adjective noun phrase that means whichever path or in any manner.
Yep.
Anyways is the informal form of anyway, which is less common in formal writing. Anyways abounds in everyday speech or dialogue.
Mhm.
Okay.
Boy, I missed
that whole
most of
fucking
that.
paragraph was
Yeah.
a goddamn oxymoron.
There's
Because
so many words like that I don't get. Like when ratchet was a word.
Yeah, ratchet kind of came and went, huh?
What is that? I know
like-
what a ratchet wrench is.
Ratchets.
And
Yeah.
I think I had a theory that someone said the word wretched and mispronounced it.
Hmm.
And it because whenever somebody says, "Oh, that's ratchet,"
Yeah, it's
Like,
a
what is-
ratchet
what
girl
is-
or something.
what is wretched?
I look up ratchet Urban Dictionary and I scroll down. It says one of them's ratchet hoe, referring to a female lacking class and integrity.
Right.
Oh.
But I think it came from a mispronunciation of wretched. Look up the word
Oh.
wretched.
I definitely know how to spell that.
Well, you,
This is
let me
literally
do. I want
like
to do voice.
No, it's fine.
the
it's fine,
most
it's fine.
aggressive
Right, I
TED
got it. I
talk.
got it. I got it.
Dude, I love it. This is
Wretch is oh well.
Oh,
make
you
the, make,
wretched woman!
make the sound and movement of vomiting. Well, we're back to vomiting.
That's
No, you gotta
retching.
go.
I
That's
know, I know.
Yeah, because
Make the sound and movement of
you
vomiting.
wretched witch. Didn't they used to say
Yeah.
wretched witch or something?
It's telling
You
you.
wrench, or was that winch? That was a winch.
Oh, it's
my
it's with a
God.
W, I think.
Fucking idiot.
Very
A wench.
poor quality, very bad.
Yep,
Yeah.
there it is.
You wench
Somebody
and
mispronounced.
wrench.
Somebody mispronounced. Somebody said, "Man, that's very ratchet," and they were trying to say wretched,
Wench it.
and then it
Wench.
became a thing, and now it's
Yeah.
its own word. Because guess what? A ratchet is a fucking tool.
Jerking off a weird penis.
Mhm. Jerking off your penis.
Oh, shit. Fuck. Touche. Touche.
Yeah, there's
No,
another one.
touche.
Patish. What was that? Your
Oh, what, oh.
dude, somebody brought up one of your old bits last night, and we were dying. We were talking about the parlor. Me and our buddy Tyler Warner, and you know what bit he brought up that I completely forgot about?
What?
French toast sticks.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
When he said
The
Brent
kid-
was doing, I remember we were on stage and Brent was doing his French toast
What's
sticks
a
bit.
French toast sticks?
It's about the kid getting blowjobs on the bus.
Yeah.
That's from
Oh,
my
okay.
first special, and he's missing the bus, but he's mad at his mom because mom usually made him French toast sticks for the bus stop, which
Oh,
is
yeah.
a real thing my best friend Elliot used to always have because his family had money. So he always came to the bus stop, the fat fuck, with his French toast sticks, like, "Hello, morning, boys." You know, just. Oh,
Dude.
we were so jealous, so I just threw it in like, "Mom, the fucking French toast sticks."
Oh, okay.
French toast
You
sticks.
look up privileged Caucasian man in the dictionary, Elliot's face.
I mean, the name.
Yeah, Elliot
Name's
Gordon.
Elliot.
Elliot what?
Oh shit! Maybe I shouldn't say his last name.
Yeah, why not?
What's gonna happen?
Elliot Gordon,
Right. That's
Oh,
a privilege.
I mean, that sounds like a character in a book about Elliot Gordon.
one of the funniest people ever.
Oh, he's
Like
hilarious.
we're together, we're just giggling the whole time.
Oh my God, when we were in
Will,
DC.
yeah, dude. By the way, I'm gonna ask both of you this question then. Oh, and by the way, before I say that, send us like the way we do Miss Lyrics.
Yeah.
Send us like
Mispronounced words
yeah,
that you
mispronounced
didn't know you were
words or
mispronouncing.
phrases.
Like I know people that thought that from the get-go, they thought they were saying from the get-go,
That's insane to me.
like a lizard.
From the get-go. What the fuck
Yeah.
do you think it means?
It's the point of view of a lizard. It's like a moo point.
from the get go.
Remember that from
moo.
Friends?
No, but that's funny.
You know,
that someone-
moot point.
Moot point.
Joey,
yeah.
Joey's character was saying moo, and Chandler goes, "Are you saying a moo point?" And Joey goes, "Yeah, it's the point of view from a cow."
Oh man, that's
which is
funny.
kind of hilarious. But I forgot what I was gonna say after that.
Something about Friends, not the show, but Friends like that make you
Oh,
laugh or something.
that's what I wanted to know. Like, do you ever get like, who's your best friend? Do you have like a best friend where all of a sudden you get together and you're like a giggly mess?
My brother,
Oh, it's your brother.
my brother, and
So
all the guys
cute.
I grew up with. Like,
Really?
and we're talking about a group of 50-year-old men. All of a sudden, they're a bunch of 12-year-olds when we're around each other,
Yeah.
saying the same jokes that made us laugh back then. We all have our own slang, our own language for everything.
Mhm.
Yeah, I love that.
Because that's me and Elliot, and it's like it's so much for like his wife and like actual things because he's got 2 kids now. But we'll get together and just be giggling and like making a scene and try to do silly things and play a host at a restaurant and do all this shit. And his wife is always like, "You guys are so embarrassing
It's
together."
so funny. Yeah.
Do you have that? I
I
feel like you didn't have any friends.
Yeah.
no,
that's
dude,
what
I
thought.
had that. If anything, it was more when I was a kid than now.
Oh,
I have a
okay.
friend growing up, my friend Gabe. He made me laugh so hard, like more than anyone else. Like at the lunch table, like he'd make a joke and everyone would stop laughing, and I'd be still laughing, like choking on my sandwich, like one of those friends. You know,
I love
Yeah.
that.
we
And
kind of
that's-
lost touch, but like that was like my guy growing up.
Those are the
Like,
best
he
kind of
kills
friends
me.
because comedy friends that where you're not real close, but you're just like comedy acquaintances. It's always on and trying.
Right.
But because you want to be the funniest guy in the room.
Yeah.
But when it's just your buddies that became like a truck driver and he's just funny because he's funny, those are the best.
Oh, the best.
You know, we
Yes.
have like, and also your slang for things that you called stuff. We had the weirdest ones, dude. The weirdest ones.
Yeah.
We have one. Here's a perfect example. We started referring to our cars as a manslaughter.
What?
It's a long road.
Please.
But my buddy Aaron, my brother or somebody said vehicle. And then it went
Oh.
from vehicle to vehicular. Then it went from vehicular to vehicular manslaughter.
Yeah.
Then it just became manslaughter. And this is how it comes. Then it just became slaughter. Like that's how it.
Jesus.
You're like, what? How does that happen?
Yeah.
You know, and it's, yeah. Yeah. It's weird.
That's funny. Yeah, send us that shit.
Yep.
Yeah,
Send
send
us
us
that
your
shit.
words. And also, that plays into our whole vocabulary episode here. I mean, we
Mhm.
got ourselves a heartburn is up the roof here.
You doing okay, bud?
Yeah, because I tried to have a sugar-free Red Bull and nothing settles.
Although I bitched about all that stuff, it was really, really awesome being out in the scene last night.
Yeah.
It's a good hang.
Just hanging out at a comedy show with other comics and just being able to hang and no one's like uncomfortable. Masks optional. If you want to wear one, go for it. I'm not going to give you a hard time. I wear one sometimes.
Yeah, I'm wondering about that.
Everything's
is
open.
It's open. Like,
Everything's open.
without a mask.
Yeah.
Nothing's changed. Like early 2020.
Yeah,
Really?
we're back. Like
Yeah.
I went to
Huh.
Starbucks yesterday and there was a sign on the door that said masks required unless you're fully vaccinated.
Oh, I
But
didn't know that. That's
Everybody's using what they're calling the honor system. So anybody that can go and go, yeah, I'm
Yeah.
vaccinated. I keep my vaccine card on my phone. So
Oh, like a picture
if
of it?
anybody,
Yeah,
if
yeah,
anybody
me
asks
too.
for it, I'll show it.
Same.
But yeah, it's and my gym.
It's amazing.
It's not mandatory.
on.
It's up to you.
It's kind of weird how like now we're already used to that. Like I don't even think about you walk into Supernova. I don't think, wow, look at how close we are to everyone. This is you just like, oh, I'm thinking about the comedy and shit.
Right.
It's like crazy how quick we'll go. We'll
Yeah.
just forget that the world
Yeah.
was completely
I don't-
different for a year.
I
you know?
Yeah.
miss the Comedy Store hang. Although there's way too many things there. They're
Yeah.
tempting. There's a lot of temptation happening at the store. Let's get fucking drunk.
right.
Yeah.
But I miss
You
that
better
patio hang, man. I miss
Yeah.
that patio hang. I miss that back patio, back parking lot hang. I miss the comedian, the comics bar, the private
Yeah.
bar in the back that
A bar that
you
looks like
civvies
straight out
don't
of
know
Deer
about.
Hunter.
Yeah, I miss all of that. I'm wondering if
Yeah.
they're doing that again.
Probably. I mean, if things are open, because I went to do some errands this morning and I realized like half the people weren't wearing masks, half were, and I was like, wait a minute, I didn't know. I don't read
The
the
15th
News.
is apparently
I
the
don't
day.
read
There's
it.
still a
Oh.
pretty large amount of people in our country that aren't vaccinated, fully vaccinated. And I
But even
can't-
if you're
I think it's like
vaccinated, you
it's-
could still get it. You
I
just
think it's
will
a
be
pretty high percent.
more likely to be asymptomatic, and
Yeah.
that's what they say.
And here's what people don't realize about the vaccine and the masks and all that stuff. I'm vaccinated. I'm fully vaccinated. What people are misunderstanding is that means that I can't get the coronavirus. But what they're not remembering is I could still carry it. It just won't affect me. But I could still give it to somebody
Sure.
if I'm carrying it,
Yeah.
from what I understand. Dude, what's the percentage of Americans that aren't vaccinated right now?
It's amazing
see.
some of the
What
stories.
if Will just knew?
About 22%.
Texas is a whole bunch.
I swear to God, if it's 22%, I'm gonna laugh my ass off. Vaccinated.
Research shows
Q.
almost 2/3, 64% unvaccinated.
Yeah.
But don't
Unvaccinated?
quote me on that.
That's Uncle Google.
That's a
Uncle
Brent
Google.
fact.
It's around that number.
Right.
Huh? Unvaccinated.
But the numbers are just crazy low now. There are now, I think the deaths per day for COVID, I think are 300. Check that.
The
Because
DPD.
yeah, the DPD for COVID. That's another
Oh,
thing from my
nice.
childhood. We would call each other when our bellies were sticking out. We would call each other PBDB. PBDB.
Well, you're gonna
What
have
does
to
that
explain.
mean?
What is PBDB?
Pot belly.
Pillsbury
Dad?
Doughboy.
Oh,
That's funny. This is a fun website. U.S. daily deaths. I mean, Jesus Christ.
very ratchet. Anyways,
You want to read emails, or are we?
Yeah.
yeah.
Are we at a good?
Let's do some emails.
We had a good point in time to do that.
We got Dez. We know Dez.
Yep.
Dez Schultz. Save the cheerleader, save the world. Hey crew, I heard you were looking for a superhero type TV shows.
Oh, hero.
If you have not seen it, I highly recommend watching Heroes. It's an older show, but it's really good. And for the Marshmallow fan in the room, Kay Bells has a story arc in one of the seasons. It's definitely worth a watch.
Awesome. Cabells, guess who I got
Wait,
hooked
she's
on?
in Heroes?
I think she maybe has a scene. or
Yeah,
a
she has an
story
arc.
Huh.
Guess who I got hooked on the old VMARS?
Who?
My brother.
Really?
Mm.
My brother can't stop watching it.
Oh, great. So he's gonna know everything about it.
Mhm.
In like
Probably more
a
than me
day.
now.
Yeah.
Yep, his little computer brain's gonna go beep boop, bop, beep beep, boop, bop, beep.
I think if we just said superhero shows and he just dropped in through the ceiling,
Yeah.
that's what I would expect.
Yeah.
Well, guys, actually, the Winter Soldier is actually not the Winter Soldier.
Yeah. He's now the Spring Soldier.
Yeah.
Low
The
key, that
spring.
was hilarious.
All right, now we have
Hilarious vibes.
we have a name pronunciation from Amilcar. So
Oh,
we asked,
Amilcar.
how do you pronounce his name?
Amilcar.
Yeah. So, all right, I guess I'll have to read
Carter.
the email.
Really?
Amilcar.
Is that it?
And his buddies call him, and this is what I'm going to call him. Guess what his friends call him?
What?
Milk.
Yeah, I was going to get to that.
Milk.
Yeah. So, hey, guys.
I have a problem with that word though.
Milk?
Yeah, because you say milk.
I say milk sometimes.
And like
Milk?
you say,
Yeah.
what is this?
Bully.
What is this?
Pillow.
Okay, just checking.
Said pillow, right?
Because a lot of people
Milk.
say pillow.
Pillow.
Yeah,
Hello.
which I
Yeah, the
100%
East Coast
thought
comes
Brent
out.
would say.
So he says, hey, guys, as requested, wanted to share again. So, fucking, hey, guys, what's the word? Fucking jabbing us?
Mhm.
Yeah, jabbing. Hey, what's the
Driving
thing
it
where you go
home.
like this?
Drive it
Yeah.
home.
What was that? It looked like
Because he's like kind of jabbing us like, yeah, I wanted to share this again. Like we've already know this.
Okay, milk.
Yeah.
Yeah. All
Um,
right. Milk.
How to pronounce my name,
By the way,
LOL.
one of my best friends.
Episode number 39, Sunday Brunch for Monday. Boy, Sunday Brunch for Monday had a real ring to it, didn't it? Sunday
Yeah,
Brunch
but
for
then
Monday.
Well, we
We
had
had
the
a
song.
pandemic.
Yeah.
So
Sunday brunch for Monday. Sunday brunch for Monday. All right.
Sunday brunch for Monday.
SBFM, that was a vibe.
That's
Yeah.
That really was a
BFM.
vibe. That was a vibe.
That was a
was
vibe.
a-
Low key, it was a vibe.
Low-key vibe.
So a timestamp 5408 where you guys read my first ever email to the pod. It's pronounced a meal car.
Yep.
Like a meal.
car.
Yeah, a meal car.
A
As
meal
my best friend Jason so lovingly said, a car that delivers meals. Growing up, I heard it all. Yes, even Jason's a milk carton.
Yep.
About a billion times.
Uh-huh.
I've
Or a
giv-
meal cart.
I've given up on correcting anyone a long time ago about this, though all my friends call me Milk now. So owning some of the childhood bullying, bowlying for Brent.
Yeah, see? I mean, right on cue.
Love it. Cool.
You guys have been close enough with the pronunciation. LOL, I love you 3 enough that I probably would never have corrected you guys.
That's the best.
Trying my
Nice.
best to go to the Gotham show in New York, though I just threw a couple stacks to schedule my next IT certification exam. Wish me luck. So not
Nice.
entirely sure I can.
Good luck.
Good luck, Milk.
Yeah.
And then patiently waiting for you guys to come back to DC. Please bring Will.
Oh,
That is a
Right.
phone call that we get, an email that we need. I'm 50 phone call. That is a page. I'm going to page our, I'm going to hit our agent up on his pager and hopefully get
Yeah.
a fax out to him.
I need to charge my Palm Pilot. While
Yeah.
you're
Dude, I have been hitting up him on the pager.
Yeah.
You're not getting anything
Stylus.
back too, right?
beeping him.
Stylus.
And then he says a meal car. Or BKA or AKA. It may have been a typo. Jason's best friend. Suck it, Sarah.
AKA.
Yeah,
Yeah, AKA. Jason's best friend, and then suck it, Sarah. LOL.
him and Newberger, man, they're neck and neck.
Now we got this is important from Nicole, and this is the one I said I didn't want to read because
He
it's about
said
me.
important weird.
Important.
Important.
I don't like important.
Okay.
Oh, here we
Can we
go.
talk about that for just a second?
Yeah, please.
Here we go.
Say shit correctly. Marjorie Taylor Greene, that crazy fucking representative in the government,
No
she's
clue.
No,
she's
I'm
not.
Talking to two idiots.
She's a QAnon person.
Got it.
Oh,
She basically she compared wearing masks to the Holocaust
oh God.
and like
pretty
wearing
chill.
the star on you. And then so she came and she did a press conference where she said, "My father taught me a lot of really important things, and one of the most important." She kept saying important
with a D.
with a goddamn D. Important.
Important sounds weird.
It's important.
Important.
You do it
Important.
that way. You go important, but you don't go important.
Important.
Another one that I
got
can't
it, got it,
stand.
got it.
Interesting. Don't you dare say interesting to me,
Interesting.
or I'm going to take your tongue. I'm going to pull it and go. So it goes important.
You know,
Damn, that was interesting.
I always say interesting. That's
Interesting.
how I say. I say
Yeah,
inter-
I say interesting.
which isn't
That's
really
the right-
right either.
It's the right, more
Yeah,
But
right.
I'm kind of just going like.
But that's the way to
Yeah.
to abbreviate. And not what's
Yeah. Short.
important. It's important. Not didn't.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
I would love you as my English teacher.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hey.
give me your
Sorry.
tongue. You
Go ahead.
piece of
Give
shit.
me your tongue.
It's important. Now I'm nervous to
And-
say
yeah,
important in front of
important.
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 You know what's
And interesting.
you know what's a tough one? Identity.
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 I say identity.
Identity.
It's identity. What do you mean?
I say
identity?
identity.
But it's so many like it's because it's identity. But then
Identity.
you sound weird if you say
Dude, you
identity.
just reminded me of my dad.
Identity.
When I was a kid, my dad, we were talking about names one time, and my father's birth name is Barry, but from age 6 to forever, he went by his middle name Michael, and that's what everybody called him, Michael. And he would always go, "Oh, I hate the way my name's. There's too many c's in it." And I go, "What, Dad?" He goes, "It's Michael Collings. Michael Collings. There's too many c's in it."
Such a comic.
Yeah.
All right,
We know where it comes from.
Let's
low
get back
key.
to the important email.
Yeah.
Important. Hey guys, this isn't
Important.
really important, but I feel like it needs to be said. Will's doing fucking awesome.
He really isn't.
Nice.
Yeah. His TikTok is great, and I've
Terrible.
been
Whatever.
loving his stand-up vlogs on YouTube.
Who gives
Hate
a
'em
shit?
all.
I'm only reading this. I feel bad reading this. But I'm
Keep
just gonna
reading.
keep doing.
Keep
But
reading.
He's
Keep
so
smiling.
funny, and I
He's
enjoy
not that
watching
funny.
the vlogs each week.
You need to really expand your viewing.
Bring Will to Gotham, please.
Absolutely not.
Not
All
gonna
right.
happen.
Good
It's
job
New
on
York.
that email.
Yeah. Thanks a lot for
Oh,
that.
and then P.S. Will, your hair looks good.
Yeah. Fuck that.
Okay, she must
Also-
be a. Oh, is this Nicole? She's a Simon Cowell fan, obviously.
God damn it.
Yeah.
I'm not-
Huge fan of
You
Simon
guys,
Cowell.
and also you guys didn't even question why I'm wearing a hat today.
Oh,
Oh.
I know why. Didn't have to question it because I know why.
Yeah, 30.
Good hat, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah, but when
Very.
you took that hat
but
off,
I'm going
the
to tell you
hair
something
looked
about that
good.
hat. It's very LA.
So LA.
Yeah. So
But I didn't want more Simon Cowell because that definitely got in my head for like the whole week. I'm like, why the fuck is it so puffy on the front? How
And
And
British
it's
do I
that
look
weird
right now?
like part in the
Yeah.
middle thing that you're doing.
Oh, I do.
You used to do it so good
yeah,
too.
he used
No,
to look
what
like
happened?
he used to
You
look
used to
like
do
Gordon
that- I
Gekko
don't
and
want-
shit.
I don't
Like,
like
he
that.
had good, yeah.
No.
Robin Thicke. Lost without you. Can't help myself.
Well, it's probably that.
And
Now,
now
if I
I'm
take my
sorry.
Yeah,
hat off,
see,
it's probably-
see, that's better.
That's better.
See,
Why don't you like that?
It's too big and weird and puff. It's like big and weird. I just don't like it. I don't know.
as somebody
like-
who spent $17,000
Also
on his
describing my
hair.
I
penis.
know.
Also describing my penis. It's so big and weird.
Well, apparently my
Why is
penis.
it puffy?
Why is it puffy? Go to a hospital.
Oh, that's the best line to give to a girl, by the way.
What?
What?
I think I'm allergic to you. Why? Because every time I'm around you, my penis swells up.
That's such a dad joke. I mean, it would get you arrested today, but
Yep. Cancel Collings.
That's so funny.
well, don't put a hashtag
Just
in
started a hashtag. Sorry.
What was the hashtag?
Cancel
it. No,
Collings.
Oh,
God damn
don't
it! You
start
said
Sorry,
it
sorry,
again.
dude.
Jesus
Hey,
Christ.
hey, man. Bad press is good press. Anyway,
No, it's not, bro.
Not today.
Any press is bad press at this point.
Yeah, right.
This is from Katie.
So poetic.
Beautiful, actually.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
Any press is bad press.
It's his point.
Subject line is look, is a quote. Look, I made some content. Daddy made your favorite. Open wide.
What?
Made you your favorite. Open wide. Don't know. I just took a quote. Let's see what it says.
What is
Uh,
happening?
What the fuck
So-
was that?
Hey guys, thank you so much for this past year. It helped me and my sister with our mental health situations greatly. It's
Has it,
just
though?
quick sidebar. I feel like every person who emails us has like
You know why?
helped us with
Because
their
every
issues.
person does.
I
Yeah,
know,
everybody
I know.
does.
Our listeners are brave enough
They're
to
just
admit
on
it.
it. They're honest,
Yes.
which I appreciate.
They got low key brave vibes.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
Um,
and
so-
it's important. Dun-dun-dun.
It's very important.
The last one we didn't talk about is I think Pete Holmes is a bit about this, but edited it. I edited it.
Edit. Oh, texted.
I edited it.
I
like-
edit.
I edited
edited
it.
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 I know you're just going edit. I edited it. I edited it.
Also,
Somebody
when
make
you
a
say
song
you
out of him
text
saying that.
someone, do you say I text them or I texted them?
Texted.
Text them.
Texted.
It's not text. I text them.
Yeah, I text them.
I texted. It's texted. It's past. You
Yeah,
texted.
It's
it's
texted
past-
id though.
It's not texted. Did.
It absolutely is. Read the
Texted
email. Read this crazy woman's email.
God, I'll tell you this. Everybody, if we taught a fucking class in college on English
Oh, they'd all
language,
pass.
everybody get a C.
Oh yeah.
Not if I was a teacher. Did you say important or important? Important, you get an A.
Get
The
that.
A vibes big time.
You
Yeah.
give me your tongue.
Give your
Sorry,
Give
we
me your
should probably
fucking
start
tongue.
over on this email because of the ADD.
We should start the whole episode. At this
Yeah.
So thank you so much for this past year. It helped me and my sister with our mental health situations greatly. It's been a godsend to find solace with this community. Poetic. Speaking of this, have any of you watched the Netflix special Inside from Bo Burnham?
No.
I'd like to bring light to it as it's pretty amazing and speaks to a lot of situations millennials are going through.
Mm.
And as Brent has spoke about his mental health struggles in previous episodes, I was wondering what is his take on this? We can finish the rest
I
after.
have a first off, Bo is a friend. I love
really?
Bo. Yeah, I love him. And I think he's fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
I heard this
But
thing
I
is
don't-
really
so
good.
good.
I don't watch specials because I have, because we do it for a living. I don't really watch them because I don't want to be influenced and
Yeah.
not know I'm influenced.
Right.
I need to be alone and creative.
Makes sense.
I mean, if I'm directing somebody's, that's one thing. But
Yeah.
I just
Also-
I'm happy for him, and I
It's-
was kind of jealous because I did think about doing.
What did she say
something
about
like that. Didn't do
millennials?
it.
It just kind of speaks to situations millennials are going through.
He's
in
really
his
good at
special.
tapping into the zeitgeist of millennials.
Yeah.
See, this is the thing.
And I'm
I'm
80,
not a millennial.
and we're the same.
You're Gen Z.
No, I'm a millennial.
You're
I'm a
millennials.
millennial.
We're both
I'm,
millennials.
I'm Generation X. Now, the thing is, every generation has had mental issues. Millennials, you guys are one of the first generations where it was okay to bring attention to it
Yeah.
and talk about it and get medicated for it. So I understand when they say what millennials going. We're all going through it.
Yeah.
It just sucks that my generation and the generation before, you just
You
don't
rub
talk
some dirt
about
on it.
Don't talk about it. Don't talk. Rub dirt on it. Don't talk about it. You
You
know,
don't
but
do shit with it. Yeah.
it's which you learn. I've learned that's so damaging to not talk about it. You know what? I fought therapy for years. I didn't go to a therapist until my late 40s. And when I did, the whole time.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And it felt great.
Yeah.
And it helped with
Yeah.
a lot of stuff. I don't lose my temper as much. Also, medicating myself, taking Zoloft.
Yeah.
That
We're both on
I
Zoloft.
grew up with. You don't need that, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't need that bullshit. I needed it, and it's working, and it's helping, and I'm not less of a person because of it. I always thought, am I going to be a zombie on this stuff? Am I going to just walk around like I'm medicated? No, it's not a goddamn lobotomy.
No, that's what they used to do back in the day.
Is when you take the
It's
front
like
of the
where you
brain.
just like the cuckoo's nest.
I always confuse phlebotomist with lobotomist.
What's a phlebotomist?
It's something with
God.
plants.
I mean,
Anyway.
this whole fucking
literally,
episode
it's
is
just
just
words.
Yeah.
Words.
Sorry, let's read that. But
no,
yeah,
but that truly, like, honestly, my dad being my hero,
Your king,
like,
your hero.
having to, like, when I was going, like, why am I crying in the morning? Why am I having these things when it's like I had a
Well, I
great
know
house
why.
and my parents are together, and why do I feel this pain? What is this physical pain from depression? What is this thing? And I was so fucking scared to mention it to my dad, but when I did, and he goes, "Oh, Brent, I have it too." It made me not embarrassed. And it gave me that strength to go. He goes, I'll take it. We'll go to a doctor. You know, all this, and like, trust me, I was this.
That's why they
and
named you Brent.
he
Brent's
always-
the ancient word for pussy.
Oh God, it's passe. But those are the things where this generation is more inclined to it. Although I will say, let's not go too crazy with it. Like
Right,
not
but
every
also
kid needs
it's
to have a fucking sit
it's
rep.
so healthy
Yeah.
to address it and
Yeah.
talk about it and go, why do you think you feel like this? Because what a lot of people don't realize is once you find out why, then you can fix it.
Yeah. And
know?
if you don't feel embarrassed like I
Right.
did to go tell my dad, who's in his 70s right now, and I'm in LA at 18 and I'm fucking crying and shit and having all this pain, all this things. And I just finally was like, and I feel this thing. I know it's not manly. And then him to be like, no.
Yeah.
I've dealt with that. I have the same thing. It's okay. It just takes away that embarrassment,
Yeah.
And it made me feel like, oh, I'm not less of a man because I'm admitting that I
Yeah.
cry or have emotions or
Right.
feel depressed, And
I'm gonna
that's
check that
something our
special out.
generation does.
Now,
Yeah.
is it not on a stage? It's like in his
It's
apartment.
in
Inside-
a room.
It's in his
It's
No
shot-
live audience.
No, just him, room. He does the lighting. He shot it, edited it, dude, the whole thing himself. It's fucking brilliant.
Now, okay.
So fucking
Now, a lot of
jealous.
people
I should have
say
done that.
it becomes fashionable to say something's brilliant when
No, I'm
everyone
not just
else
saying
thinks
that.
it is.
I know, and I'm
It's
not
actually
no.
okay.
How often do you hear me say brilliant? No,
When you talk
No,
about my
no,
stand-up.
when
Well,
you talk
other
about
Every time you talk about my
Ray,
stand-up.
when you talk about
Only-
stand-up,
yeah.
when you talk about Jason stand-up.
Damn it. It was fucking crazy.
I mean,
Yeah,
you wore a shirt that
Okay,
said
cool. I'm gonna
brilliant
check
the
it
other
out
day.
for sure. Because people in Hollywood toss around the word genius
Oh,
and
genius,
prolific
brilliant.
No.
way
Yeah.
too much.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah.
And it's cool to say this is
Yeah,
brilliant.
this guy is so prolific and he's doing fart jokes. You know what I mean? But I'll check it out for sure.
Yeah.
Fart jokes always work.
Yeah, you're right.
And then she finishes off by saying, life has been hard this last year, and we have all dealt with our situations, but it's so comforting to find a community of people to help feel comfortable and move forward. We love the pod and everything it has to offer. Thank you so much for making everything feel possible. Can't wait to see you in Vancouver, Canada again soon. Much
Oh,
love.
fucking miss Vancouver.
Comics? Was it comics that we were at? COMIX?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Right?
No, comics was
I don't remember.
that big giant casino. The one in
Mix? Comedy Mix?
Comedy Mix. That's what it is.
Comedy
Yeah.
Mix, yeah.
Yeah.
God, I miss Vancouver.
Yeah,
she's
Vancouver.
a
Shout out to Dino Archie too.
Mhm.
We gotta have him back on the pod. By the way.
I said much love, Katie and Aaron. So I think she's writing.
Katie and
Nice.
Aaron.
So, thank you. It's a really sweet email. Thank
That's
you,
great.
Katie. Really
Thank
sweet.
you. And keep the good fight.
And
Shut
now
up,
let's
Brent.
go something a little more silly. Will's worst nightmare.
Goofy. What if it just said that?
This is from Amber. Sorry in advance for this, but it is one of my favorite retail horror stories. I think it's probably about throwing up because it's Will's worst nightmare. Because I talked about that's like my fucking
Right.
Sorry, I used to work at a Hallmark store, and one day a lady came in with her daughter, probably around 8 years old. The mom is carrying a plastic grocery bag. I'm already fucking nauseous. They were in the card section when my coworker witnessed the little girl throw up in the bag. This kept happening periodically while they shopped.
Take the kid home.
Go home.
Or to the hospital.
The mom was totally unfazed. After almost an hour, they finally checked out. And by then, the lady legit tried to throw the bag of puke into our fucking trash can. In my loudest, most stern voice possible, I said, "Ma'am, you cannot throw that away in here. You need to take it outside." She very meekly left the store, but we are forever traumatized.
What?
Fuck me, I'd quit. I'd go, no more greeting cards, I quit.
Also, no more greeting cards. No more
hour?
statues of hummingbirds.
Well, that's cool. I'll buy, with my employee discount, I'll buy one.
Blows my mind is lazy parenting. My kid's thrown up in a bag. I'm not looking for a get well. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
oh shit, you threw up once?
Yeah.
We got to get out of here.
Yeah. Or you're feeling sick.
Oh, weird.
Crazy.
Weird.
Had to be a kid that just throws up all the time. You know, like that person that can't stop sneezing, or the guy who couldn't stop coming. You know?
Oh, the guy who can't stop having orgasms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, orgasm. Sorry.
Well,
sorry.
No.
Sorry.
You're right.
Sorry, Mrs. Collins. And sorry,
Climaxing. Sorry.
Mom. Climaxing.
I swore a lot on this episode, didn't I?
I think you.
Well, you're fired
I think
up.
you had a few, but
I'm really
you did a really
sorry.
dad version of it. You kept saying effing and flucking.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
Frickin'. You fricked up, Jay.
I freaking
You
fricked up.
All right, let's finish with the birthday.
Yay.
beautiful.
Hey, guys. This is from Hannah. My sister, Emily Fury, is a huge fan of yours and is the one who got me into the podcast. Has her birthday on June 21st. So I guess that's by the time this comes out. That'll
yeah.
be
Yeah.
right around when it comes out. When you would have originally aired the show before you switched.
Boom.
But the Tuesday after is just as good.
Happy birthday.
We'll do, Anywho, she watches you all religiously every week, sends a lot of emails, and is a part of the Pride on Patreon as well. It would mean so much if you guys could give her a birthday shout out on your next pod.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We'll do
Emily?
it right now.
This is
Happy
for Emily.
birthday, Emily. Happy birthday, Emily. It's the day you showed up on this planet. It is a wonderful day, Emily. Happy birthday to you, Emily. Happy birthday to you, Emily. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Emily.
To you, Emily.
The E, energetic. The M, she's a monster. The I, she's intelligent. The L, she's a lovely lady. The Y, why aren't we closer, Emily? All right, sorry.
Wow.
Where did that come from?
That was amazing. What was that?
And I don't mean an ugly monster. I mean like she's a monster. Like
Yeah.
Dope.
Yeah, dope as shit.
Yeah.
She's got monster vibes. I don't know.
Monster vibes.
She's got low-key monster vibes.
Well, this episode was a fucking vibe.
Thank
And I
you.
think we should hop over to Patreon and continue
Yeah.
the vibes.
Yeah.
If you're not a
Anyways.
Patreon member yet, make that happen because we're about to have some fun, and that's where I drop all the F-bombs. Okay, bye.
Bye.
We are friends, digging each other.